Namaste. One more beautiful day. So, hope you all are great and practicing. I hope. So, today I will be discussing very important topic. And as we already have been practicing in these 2 days, and I shared these previous videos with some preparation. So today in this video, one more technique of the cleansing, one more technique of preparation we will be practicing. But before that, I would love to bring your attention in a very important topic. What is this topic? You will ask, Prashant. What is this topic? That's very important. So actually this topic is more about the time, the month of the pranayam. So pranayam is divided into 3 parts. Before discussing the pranayam, I will be sharing with you actually the practitioners are divided into 3 categories. The practitioner, they are divided in which 3 categories? First category. In this first category, as in the last previous one video I also explained you that first category is Adham category in Sanskrit. It means the lower part of practitioner. Second category, they are Madhyam category, means the middle part, like you and us. We are in the middle part, and we all are in the process, in the journey. And the last one, which is the higher category. So the practitioner divided in these 3 categories. Let me explain you these 3 categories with one diagram. Can you see here? I think it is a little bit turned, but I can explain you. This is a pyramid. Here the lower one, see, this is the first category, the lower category, where I have written how this person body will be. This person is more imbalanced with the breath plus emotions. Then I have made this middle category. This middle category is more breath plus prana. Emotions are coming and going. Understanding the emotions, but still cannot lead them, cannot guide them. And the last one is higher category, Uttam. Here prana plus consciousness. And the top one, once we have this, the top one is the pure consciousness, the ultimate. So this is a diagram. I explain. Why I'm explaining you this? Because in this process of pranayam, our main target is to uplift our understanding, not only preparing the body more healthy or preparing the mind more calm and relaxed. This is the purpose, definitely, but to uplift this energy, to use these techniques of pranayam, the yogic techniques, into social life also, so that we can guide. Why we are applying, why we are practicing, why you are watching this video? Because we all have something common. we have something common. I want to share with you, and definitely you want to share with others, those who don't know. This is also the purpose. Yes, of course, that you will apply this first before sharing, because sharing without experience, it's not efficient. So definitely, if you'll have that experience with you, you have changed with this practice, by this practice, and then if you share, it will be having some great energy. So right now we are in the middle category, where definitely we all have emotions, but those who still fighting with emotions, it is very hard for them to work with the breath, with the prana. So the lower category people, they have to more go with the breathing process, with the asana plus breathing, with the physical movement, with different kind of physical exercises, more gross. In the middle category, they can go with the intensive breathing exercises, including some techniques of pranic flow. And the higher categories, they are more different kind of practices that in a pranayam we do. So what I am explaining you here, these stages, when we apply the practices on these stages with a proper manner, with a systematic manner, that helps us effectively. So in today's class, I will be sharing with you one very important topic that I applied in me, and it changed my practice, it changed my vision, it changed my physical, mental and emotional body. So I hope, and definitely it will work, I hope you will also feel this by the end of this pranayam sadhana. So very important, if you know that every flow of our breath, the right nostril and the left nostril, they change every 90 minutes, they change. So right now, if you check your nostril, if right is open, more dominant, more in the flow, so after 90 minutes another will change, and after 90 minutes then another will change. It's always moving from one to another side. It's like in India we say the pot which doesn't have a base, so it moves here and there, right? If you use a glass have a base. If you use some kind of like bowl, it have a base, flat base. But there's a one kind of mud pot where in India we used to use the water. We used to carry the water on the head. I don't know if you have seen or if you have watched somewhere. So this pot do not have a base, so it moves always here, there. So we need to place some sand under this to stabilize it. So actually the breath is like this right now. Our breath is like this. It moves from right to left, left to right, right to left, left to right. So the pranayam is a technique which allow this movement of the breath to centralize. So that is the reason we are first practicing the techniques of breath, and with the preparation of techniques of the breath, we are then coming to the real pranayam techniques. So this changes always. Why it changes? It changes mostly when you are because as the nature is changing. So that's what is it's very necessary, every one of us, to know that which pranayam technique to apply when, which pranayam technique to in which cases, and where. So their pranayam is divided into three categories here. First pranayam categories, they are more which gives you excitements, which gives you heat, because excitement comes from the heat mode. When you have energy, energy means heat, so that gives you excitement. Second pranayam, second category of the pranayam. In this pranayam, in this category, we put these all pranayam which gives you calmness, which gives you cooling effect. And the third category which balance this both. So first category, which gives you heat, which gives you excitement, which trigger your excitement, these all pranayam, they affect the sympathetic nervous system. And the second one, they are parasympathetic nervous system, which gives you calmness, cooling pranayam. And the third one which balance this both, sympathetic and parasympathetic. So normally this pranayam which gives you heat, which time you have to perform this? This pranayam which give you cooling effect, which time you have to do this? And the last one, which time you have to do this? So we need to know first this. Actually it's kind of, it's one kind of you can say it's net. We should not to be kept by the net, captured by the net. We have to know each level, each lines of the net, so we can move nicely like a spider. Did you see the spider? If you see the spider, when the spider make a net, she knows where to go, which part of the net is weak. Do not sleep today here, let's sleep here, I will make it later. But if you see other flies, when they fly, they don't know how to be, because some flies are very strong, but still they are captured by the net, because the spider create this net in such a way that you will feel that it is easy to move. Other flies feels that it is easy to pass, but it's organized in such a way that it's very hard. So we also need to organize our practice in such a way that we are not captured by it. We are improving, because every practice is to improve. So here it is necessary, very important, to start the pranayam practices for every beginner. I'm not telling that who already have been practicing for many years, but for the beginner, if you are a beginner, then it's best time for you to start in autumn and spring. In India, we more focus in September, kind of, in more March, February, mid-March and February. These are the best time to start the pranayam or any kind of yogic practices, because in this time the nature is more not against you, more with you. So we can feel more process, we can feel more improvements, because if you don't know that which pranayam to do when, then instead of benefit, it will disturb the whole system. So in coming days I will be sharing these things more and more, but for today just understand that this is your work. Actually in this video I want to say your homework will be, as I told you, some pranayam for heat and excitements, which is affecting the mechanism of sympathetic nervous system. Then second is parasympathetic. Then third is both, balancing. So your homework will be to write me that which one is for sympathetic nervous system effect or activate, which is para, which is balance. This is your homework. Please do this to me, send it to me. Now, so here, before understanding all of this, again I'm bringing you back. It is very important to understand this body and prepare this body for this pranic exercises. So I'm coming back again. This is for theory part. I explain you a little bit. And now I'll explain you to a little bit practical class for today. So in today's class, I will be sharing with you one of the practice that I apply in my daily routine, and it helps me a lot to prepare my body, and definitely it will help you. So let's see what we do. You will rest your hands here on the knees. In the camera maybe you cannot see the knees, but I'm resting my hands to the knees. So now here what I will do, I will roll my body like a cat and cow. Do you remember how you do cat and cow? Like this. So when you squeeze, when you make a hunchback, when you compress the front part of the body, so actually what you are doing, you are shrinking this lungs, and we are squeezing the lungs. But during that time, during the squeezing time, I want you to breathe there. I want you to take the air there, because I want you to create that pressure in your lungs, that each cells of the lungs, they are having a electric shot. They're having, it's like someone comes and press you. So all the heat, it explodes in that area nicely. So actually with this process, when you breathe, it is quite hard because it's not natural for us. But I want you to do this, because in this process it will give you relaxing effect after the process. So here I want to bring this in. When you inhale, hold it there. You might can bring the chin down, and when you exhale, not holding for a long time, then you come back, open the chest and exhale like this. Extend the tongue out, and don't exhale from the nose, now from the mouth. You understand? Again, let me tell you again. Inhale, roll the shoulders forward, squeezing the lungs, and exhale. If you remember, if you see my process, I'm doing very soft exhalation. I'm not doing exhalation with my mouth. I'm doing exhalation with my throat and with my lungs including. Do not do wrong, okay? See the process nicely. Again say, when I'm exhaling, why I'm bringing the tongue out? Because if you don't bring the tongue out, normally if you do, you will use your mouth to exhale. Your air, what the air will be, the wind which comes out from the body, that will hit in the surface of your inner mouth, and that will create the sound, because the air will not be directly from the pipe. From the pipe, it will hit the throat or upper palate, and it will circulate in that area. I don't want this. I want your connection directly to the lungs. I want this air directly pass and exhale, exit out. So that's why I'm saying you to extend your tongue, because if you don't extend the tongue, it will not come out properly. Second reason to extend the tongue, why not from the nose? You will ask me, Prashant, why not from the nose? So let me explain you here. If we bring this from the nose, so nose passage is little smaller, so the whole wind will not come out. And when the whole wind will not come out, so that vacuum which you created will not give you that proper force to the lungs that it can work actively. This practice is to activate the lungs actually. That's why. Let's try this again. Let's take inhalation, make a round. Hold, you will feel the pressure on your belly a little bit, and then exhale. Inhale, hold a little bit, and exhale. Inhale, hold a little bit, exhale. Inhale, hold a little bit, and exhale. Inhale, hold a little bit, and exhale. Inhale, hold a little bit and exhale. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Now relax. Now understand this. Did you notice something? This is one important. If you notice in my breath, I'm not taking a long exhalation. Normally if you exhale, it's like this. See, normal exhalation. Longer. And now this exhalation. And one is, see the difference. One exhalation is longer, and second one which I'm using here, it's a shorter. One is long, it's for shorter. Why it's shorter? Why I'm using short? Because when I extend my tongue out, I'm opening the pipe. I'm opening the pipe here. So I don't, my breath, my air do not have a long way to go. If you take from the nose, it is a long way to go. So when it's a long way to go, the force of exhalation decreases. And here, because we don't have a long way to go, so you are having a direct force from the lungs and then from the back of the mouth, back of the throat, it directly out of the body. So what will give to the lungs this process? This process will give one kind of instruction, the direct instruction to the lungs to active nicely and rhythmically, that you can exhale constantly. And that regular habit will prepare your lungs for the pranayam. Just regular practice will prepare your heart, because prana is directly, breath is directly connected to the emotions. So it will stabilize the process of the lungs. Hope you understand. So practice this again. This time I'm requesting you to send me the video, or then I will see this, and then we'll see you next video. Namaste.